The summer swing never happened for us either.
I don't know if it's the hurricane, the economy, a mix of the two, but we've definitely been, everybody around here that I spoke to has been down about 30% this year.
They think we're playing here. We're not. We really don't want you here. I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody wants you here. They don't bring any financial benefit here. Law enforcement is going to be all over the place. We are going to be out on foot. We are going to be out on plain clothes. We're going to be on bikes. We're going to be on four-wheelers. You are going to see a very strong police presence.
Florida beaches are empty because racism don't pay the bills. Now, those beaches and businesses are empty in Florida, and the business owners are scratching their head. They're like, I don't understand what's happening and why this is going on. This is what happens when you build your entire platform on bigotry and fear. When you spend years attacking immigrants, the very people who visit your state, spend money in your hotels, eat at your restaurants, buy your tacky-ass beach towels. Don't act shocked when they stop showing up. And understand, it's not just tourists who aren't coming to Florida. When you squeeze the working class like a lemon, there is no juice left for joy. You think people got beach money right now? People can't even afford to go outside. And all those Trump tariffs, those weren't on corporations. Those were Trump taxes on us. Prices went up, jobs got cut, and now folks are choosing between groceries and gas, not plane tickets to Clearwater. And y'all made Florida a hostile environment, honestly. And not just for immigrants, but also for black people, LGBTQ, teachers, hell, even librarians. Y'all made the beach a battleground. So now it's just you and those overpriced souvenir stands collecting dust. And now conservative business owners are mad. But they're mad at the consequences of the policies that they voted for. Baby, this ain't karma. This is cause and effect. Conservative policies destroy communities, period. So ask yourself, how long are you guys going to continue to vote against your own business?
Miami is losing business because they're not coming to their spring break. And whose fault is that? You came out with a commercial breaking up with everyone else saying you don't want people coming to your spring break, putting out a whole bunch of rules. And then nobody came. And now you're sad. I guess Miami's in the FO phase. Oh well, hope you guys have fun in Houston.
So Florida beaches are actually empty right now, and business owners are not freaking out because you all know that tourism is one of the biggest thing happening in Miami, and a lot of them right now are freaking out because they cannot afford to keep their business running, because of low influx of tourists into the country. You all know what is happening right now. People are actually scared of coming into the country and getting deported or getting, taken by ICE and all of that. And Florida is actually on the forefront of all of this. A lot of them voted MAGA. In fact, will I say they are MAGA? And right now, they are now freaking out because they are finding out that they voted against their own interests and, of course, against their own business. Well, guys, let's take a look at some of the clips I gathered for you guys. Then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, and credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
Nobody wants to come to the U.S. anymore. At the beginning of 2025, tourism was estimated to be up about 6.2% this year. So going into 2025, we're going to see a 6.2% increase in tourism. By August, tourism is down almost 8.2% at a loss of $12.5 billion. Nobody wants to come here to this. Who would want to come to a police state nation where the National Guard and all the police and federal agents and ICE are picking people up in masks and people are being detained and disappearing? You got law enforcement on every corner. Who would want to spend their vacation here and deal with that? Who would want to bring their family to a police military zone? Hell, the citizens in the cities aren't even coming out no more. They're staying in the house because they don't want to be bothered with all the stress and BS coming from all the officers detaining people, pulling people over, stopping people, walking up to people sitting on park benches. What's going on? Who would want to be in this type of environment? Like, everybody around the world hates us right now. And they're looking at us just waiting for us to implode, honestly. Both our neighbors to the north and south, Canada and Mexico, want nothing to do with us, don't want us there, and they don't want to come here. They don't want to do business with us. Nobody is feeling any kind of love for the U.S. right now because of our, I won't say, just DJT. Let alone the fact that nobody wants to do business with us due to the tariffs that you impart. So now that you've put the tariffs on everyone, nobody wants to hire. Nobody has money to make new jobs. Nobody wants to import. Nobody wants to export. Nobody wants to deal with the U.S. We look like a country on the edge. We look like we have no idea what's happening in the world. We have incompetent leadership, turning a blind eye to genocide, turning a blind eye to people suffering, rounding up their own people, citizens, veterans, unfortunate, underprivileged, people that fell victim to this system. And there's no heart, there's no intellect, there's no empathy, nothing being shown to the citizens here from the administration that's in charge. Nobody wants to come here. I wouldn't want to come here.
Well, folks, here's the truth. Donald Trump's policies didn't just close our borders, they wrecked our economy. Tourism to the United States is down 61%. That means empty hotels, shuttered restaurants, and millions of jobs lost in cities like Las Vegas, New York, Miami, and right here at home. Why? Because Trump made America unwelcoming. His trade wars, his anti-immigration rhetoric, his fear-based policies drove tourists and businesses away. While Europe and Asia recovered, we fell behind.
I'm actually so confused why Floridians are confused that Miami is empty for spring break. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you all campaign for people to stop coming to Miami for spring break? Didn't y'all say they messed it up? They left trash. They did all this, then a third. Y'all literally told people to stop coming to Miami for spring break. Now people are not there, and y'all wonder where the money at. It's a red state. Okay.
Miami, Florida. Spring break. Businesses are complaining that they are not seeing the revenue that they typically see this time of the year. That's because spring breakers have found elsewhere to go. There's an over police presence. There are curfews put in place. Those spring breakers found somewhere else to go where they can go enjoy themselves and not have to deal with all that drama. That's the point of spring break, the point of a vacation. Trash left behind. You hire people to clean that stuff up. You can't have it one way, and that's y'all's problem. Y'all want it one way. And I used to love going to Miami. But now, I just don't. Yeah, red state makes sense.
A lot of people are not canceling their trips to Vegas just because of all of this. People are canceling their trips to Florida. Just, so many things are really happening, and business owners are freaking out because this is impacting them negatively. So someone said, we canceled our trips to Vegas and New York. I will never go to the US again. Florida will never see my money. The world is boycotting USA, but especially Canadians, okay? You all know that recently, I think I shared a video where a lot of Canadians are not selling off their homes in Florida just because they do not even want to, get used to, they just don't want to come back again. A lot of them are being stopped at the border. We've seen videos of people talking about how they got stuck at the border, by, immigration, and now they can no longer come into the country. It's becoming a whole norm, and people are now like, you know what, we are actually not coming into the country again, and the best would be to sell off our homes in Florida. A lot of Canadians came into Florida and bought a lot of, condos, and right now those condos are most of them are now up for sale, right? Because of Canadians who are now, deciding to sell off their properties and go buy elsewhere or invest in their own country. Okay, the world is boycotting. Race to the seas is very expensive. Thailand is cheaper and nicer than any beach in Ray to the Seas, US. Okay, as a lifelong Floridian, I can tell you is a shit show here. Okay, my family went to Florida every year for the last 14 years. In 2025, we enjoyed the Canadian beaches and the 40-degree Celsius weather. In 2026, we are going to visit Newfoundland, Mexico, Punta Cana, and Cuba. All the farmers voting against farms, okay? And this one said Canadians are not going to visit. We are trying to book trips where we have a straight flight through to our destination and no connecting flight to the US. We are literally going to African American Museum this summer with my kids. My 12-year-old knows that once we fix rate to the States, we fix everything. So we are going to go look at every place the government does not want us to see. The most Canadians aren't coming to US admin coming, and US admin says is the tariff. Is not. We won't support DJT rate to the seas and hateful policies unless everyone feels safe. We are coming, okay? And someone else said, does the US know they are being boycotted worldwide, or are you being censored from this news? My husband declared a work trip to Florida. They canceled the trip and had a Zoom meeting instead. I live in Tampa, and it's been on the local news how bad tourism is. I live in Florida and I don't visit, okay, nothing down here. Canadians are selling our properties there. Later, Florida, we are buying in Europe. I didn't go to the US this year. Spent $5,000 this summer at Banff, okay? They will never stop voting against their own interest. Facts. Disney parks are usually full of Brazilians. You usually can't walk 3 feet without hearing Portuguese. Now, someone I know just flew back from Brazil to Orlando and said the plane was half empty, which was never the case before now. So, a lot of people are actually boycotting and not coming anymore. Won't come to US why that orange is in power. I say vacation, but never in a rest state. Hatred has a way of coming right back at you. The Florida GOP are mad at themselves, still got my popcorn. As a tourist, I'm scared of being arrested in America. Alligator Alcatraz? No thanks. I live in clear water and the beaches definitely starting to look empty. Well, guys, these are comments from lots of people who live in Florida, Canadians, people who, travel as tourists to the US every other year. But this year, a lot of them said, we are not coming, okay? But I would love to hear what you all think. Do you live in Florida? What's it like right now? Have you visited any of the beach? Was it like right now? Let's have that in the comment section, guys. Share your thoughts with me. Please do want to like, subscribe, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye, guys.